Hello everyone, now we'll study section 94 of the Code of Criminal Procedure that deals with search of place suspected to contain stolen property, false documents, etc. Please go through the video till the end. I have simplified the section as such. Upon information or after the inquiry, DM, STM or MFC, that means District Magistrate, Subdivisional Magistrate or Magistrate First Class, has reason to believe that any place is used for deposit or sale of stolen property or any objectionable article, then such DM, STM or FMC may issue a warrant, and it will authorize any police officer above the rank of constable to do such following things. Firstly, to enter with such assistance as may be required such place, to search the same in the manner specified in the warrant, to take possession of any property or article therein found which he reasonably suspects to be stolen property or objectionable article, to convey such property or article before a magistrate, or to guard the same on the spot until the offender is taken before the magistrate, or otherwise to dispose of it in some place of safety. Next, to take into custody and carry before a magistrate every person found in such place who appears to have been privy to the deposit. Here, take into custody means to arrest. Subsection 2 deals with objectionable articles. What are the objectionable articles? Those are counterfeit coins, metal pieces in contravention of the Metal Tokens Act, counterfeit currency notes or counterfeit stamps, false documents, false seals, obscene objects as mentioned in section 292 IPC, and instruments or materials used for the production of any of the articles mentioned in above clauses A to F. So some important points regarding this section. The search warrant can be issued only by the district magistrate, subdivisional magistrate and magistrate first class. The person authorized to search must be a police officer. He must be above the rank of a constable. And before issuing the warrant, magistrate concerned must have reason to believe that place is used for deposit or sale of the stolen property. Now let's see some differences between section 93 and section 94 of the CRPC. In section 93, all magistrates can issue the search warrant, whether executive or judicial. But in section 94, only specified magistrates like district magistrate, subdivisional magistrate and magistrate first class can issue the search warrant. Under section 93, the search warrant is issued to any police officer or other person for the execution of the warrant. But in section 94, the police officer above the rank of the constable is allowed for execution of the warrant. Section 93 1A contemplates issue of warrant if a document or thing is not produced. But in section 94, there is no reference to such production. Section 93 contemplates all documents or things, but in section 94 clause 2 specifies articles or documents for which warrant may issue. Some specified articles or documents. Next, warrant under section 93 may issue for any offense, but under section 94 warrant will issue for stolen property or objectionable article as specified in subsection 2. In section 94, the power of seizure is given in express words, while in section 93, the seizure power is implied. In section 94, the power of police to arrest is given in section 94 1E, that is to take into custody, but there is no such power in section 93. So this is all about section 94 and the differences between section 93 and 94. Hope you all will like the video.